Alright, so, some news came out for the new TMNT show coming from Cartoon Network called Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you guys don't know, the 2012 show is coming to an end very soon, and 2018 will show us a 2D animated TMNT show, and will show this. Obviously, yeah, this is, we've got the IDW Turtles right now, as you can see right here in this picture. This is the IDW comics, which, by the way, IDW, give yourself a round of applause. You've now got the longest-running TMNT comic. Yeah? That's crazy. Anyway, so, the, where was I going? Yeah, so, Nickelodeon announced some news about the new show, and I felt like I wanted to share it with you guys because I am a Ninja Turtle fan, and I really wanted to talk with you guys on it and get your thoughts on it. So yeah, this will be, like I said, the show will be called Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and the interesting thing is that the voice cast, which I'm not familiar with a majority of these voice actors. I've heard of like shows they've been in, but I'm not really familiar with their work. But one in particular did catch my eye, and that's for the voice actor for Leonardo. And Leo's new voice actor is Ben Schwartz. Most of you guys would know him from Parks and Recreation. He's done a lot of other TV shows. But I know him best as Randy Cunningham, the 9th grade ninja. Or Randy Cunningham, 9th grade ninja. Yeah, Ben just can't get away from ninjas. Also, it's funny because he also voices Dewey in the new DuckTales show, and that character wears blue. You just can't get away from blue and ninjas. It's like Dewey and Randy fused and made Leonardo. It's not lost on me, people, is what I'm saying. But yeah, Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo will all have new voice actors. But you're probably wondering, well, what about who's going to be voicing who's going to be anyone from the old staff surviving? Funny you mention that. Rob Paulsen, the voice actor for Donatello in this show, as well as the 80s Raphael from the 80s cartoon, he will be doing the voice direction. Rob Paulsen will do the voice direction for the show. Which, basically, that was the same job Andrea Romano had. So he's now, but she's retired, and now Rob Paulsen, Romano was not part of this show, is what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's the title he has now, and that's what it's similar to. I'm not saying Romano worked on the Ninja Turtle cartoon, although I think she might have, if I'm not mistaken, I think she worked on at least one season, or a couple episodes, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, basically, he's just got a job that's basically just like what Romano once had. But yeah, Rob Paulsen is going to be doing the voice direction, which I'm very happy about. Really, I think that's really awesome. And they also announced two other things. Kat Graham, who I only know... Actually, no, I don't know her. I just know the name. Like I feel like I've seen her before. She'll be voicing April. And Eric Braza, who currently is voicing Tiger Claw in the show, will be the new Splinter. Also, another thing about April is that this will be the first African-American April. And when I heard that, I was like, oh god, the nasty side of the fandom's going to come out and just ruin this for us. To which I looked, and I have seen minor complaints here and there, but on the vast majority, everyone's like, yeah, we're cool with this. Go ahead, have fun. Because that's the thing, is that the TMNT fans, major die-hard TMNT fans, know that all the turtles, the TMNT is a multiverse. So, yeah, it's not like, oh, that's not canon anymore. In some capacity, each turtle show or comic or whatever still exists within that universe. And, yeah, so everyone's just like, you know what, we're cool with this. Also, the other thing is that, remember, Baxter Stockman didn't start out as African-American. So, yeah, I'm cool with a African-American April O'Neil. It's totally fine with me. I don't know how old she is. They haven't really said the age on any of the characters. Well, obviously they're teenagers, but I'll get more into that in a second. But yeah, I don't know if she's going to be older or, a teenager like she was in the 2012 show. It's going to be hard to say, but I'm looking forward to that and what they're doing with her. But what's interesting about this show with the Ninja Turtles is that Leo will not be the leader. That's right, Leo will not be the leader, and Raph will be as well. Also, Raphael is going to be the oldest of the Turtles and the physically largest. That's an... Wow. So many times Raph said, I want to be the leader, I want to be the leader. Well, now I am the leader. Look at me, Leo. I am the leader now. Oh, I just had to break that out. Saw my chance and took it. No regrets. No regrets at all. Anywho, so the big thing here, is that, where was I going with this? That's the big thing, is that Raph will be the leader instead of Leo, and Leo will be the self-proclaimed cool guy. Donnie will always be the tech guy, and Mikey is not only, still the fun guy, but he will also be now like an artist and very imaginative. So, that's not too far away from what Mikey is. I think that's a cool aspect, because I think they're it's probably going to be like Sabine, but not as dark as they do with Sabine in Star Wars Rebels. I think Mikey's just going to like spray paint the, like the Turtles' home and whatnot, and, tag places like TMNT, baby. What's odd is that Leo is the self-proclaimed cool guy, and I'm like, do we really need two Mikeys in this show? But my thing is, and the other thing is that they didn't say if Raph being the leader is going to be a permanent thing. They didn't specify in the news report that Leo was, that Raph was going to be the leader for how long. My guess is that this is only going to be for like a season, and something's going to happen with Shredder or Krang, and what's going to happen is that Leo's going to have to stop being, the laid-back guy and step up, and that gets him to be leader. So yeah, I don't think Raphael being leader on this team is going to be a permanent deal. That's what I'm saying, and I'm cool with the nice little change-up. My only thing is that, do we really need Leo to be, another Mike? Do we just need him to be Mikey Light? That's my only thing that weirds me out about this. But again, I don't think the Raphael being leader thing is going to be a staying power, is what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that it's not... I don't think it's going to last. A season, maybe 2 seasons, and if the longest I could see this going is maybe 2 seasons. Because what I could see is that Raph is the leader for the first season, and he makes some really bad calls, and by season 2, you start to see Leo try to take on some responsibility, and by the end of it, he's the new leader. So the longest I could see this is maybe 2 seasons, but I'm going to give it a season at best. And yeah. The other thing that kind of made me a little worried was that they wanted this show to be a little more funnier. And when everyone says, when I want it to be fun, we want it to be a little more funnier, I'm always afraid of, it being that show. So, just don't go in that direction. Do you hear me, Nickelodeon? Don't go in that direction. I mean, yeah, TMNT has always been funny, but what made it, even in the 80s cartoon, which a lot of people have called, oh, it's just campy, it had its dark moments too. You can be funny. God, I love TMNT when it can be funny, because for the vast majority, the humor can be on point in any TMNT incarnation. But seriously, don't overdo it. Or should I say, overgo it. That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I'm always afraid of when I hear the words, we want to be a little more humorous. Whenever I hear that for an animated show reboot. Anyway, the other thing in here that I found interesting was that this is going to focus on mystical items, which I'm cool with, because TMNT has delved into, it's not only delved into like the into like the paranormal and like the extraterrestrial stuff, it's delved into the supernatural before. I mean, hell, in the 03 cartoon, they turned into fucking dragons to fight Dragon Shredder. I'm not even joking, people! The turtles turn into fucking dragons! Fucking dragons! So, when they said, oh, we're gonna do some more supernatural elements, I'm like, cool! You did that before! I'm totally cool with it! But yeah, it's just, like, the one thing that bothers me is when they said too humorous. Everything else I can take. Because again, the TMNT is a multiverse. So, if, you know, and I'm pretty sure at some point we're going to get a crossover with 2012. I have no doubt in my mind that at some point, maybe Season 2 or Season 3 or somewhere, we are going to get crossovers with, with the 2012 cartoon and even maybe the 80s cartoon. We're probably going to get, like, Turtles Forever Part 2. You know, wouldn't that be great of having, you know, the 80s cartoon, 2012 cartoon, this cartoon, and maybe the IDW comics, just to update from the, and the, you know, the IDW instead of the Mirage, just to update it a little bit. Not to say anything bad about the Mirage, but if you were going to do another mass crossover with the Turtles and do it with the comics, then I would say, yeah, do the IDW Turtles. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm excited. The only thing I'm really interested, that's the better word, because if I get a little too excited, I'm afraid, you know, I might let my expectations get fall incredibly hard, but they're usually justified. Isn't that right, Powerpuff Girls reboot? Anywho, so, you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of the upcoming 2018 Ninja Turtles cartoon? Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? What do you got? Who do you want to see voice Shredder? What characters are you hoping to see? And what do you guys think of Raph being the leader? Just comment below, let me know. Once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.